but I wish I had understood in my 60s that the window for adventure was closing. I wish we had taken more trips, stayed out later, said yes to more invitations. I wish I had not assumed we had unlimited healthy years ahead. You do not. Nobody does. Use the good years while you have them. Lesson number 6, forgive everyone now because later you will not have the chance. My brother Frank and I did not speak for 8 years. It was a stupid fight over our mother's care, over money, over things that seemed so important at the time. I was 67 when we stopped talking. I was convinced I was right. I was convinced he owed me an apology. Frank died of a heart attack at 79. He died while we were still not speaking. And now I will never get to tell him I am sorry. I will never get to hear his voice again. I will never get to sit across from him at a holiday table and roll my eyes at the same family stories we had heard 100 times. 8 years of silence for what? For pride. For being right, for refusing to be the one who reached out first. If there is someone you are not speaking to, someone you love who hurt you or who you hurt, pick up the phone today. Not tomorrow, not next week, today. Because people die and they do not wait for you to be ready. They do not wait for the right moment or the perfect apology. They just go and they take your chance with them. Lesson number 7, your adult children do not need your advice. They need your presence. I spent my 60s giving my children advice about their careers, their marriages, their parenting. I had 38 years of experience as a guidance counselor. I knew things. I had wisdom to share. They did not want my wisdom. They wanted me to show up and be their mother, not their counselor. They wanted me to hold their babies and eat dinner at their tables and ask about their lives without trying to fix anything. Every time I offered unsolicited advice, I was telling them I did not trust them to figure it out themselves. It took me until my 70s to learn to keep my mouth shut, to listen without solving, to be present without controlling. And by then I had damaged my relationship with Michael so badly that we spent 7 years not speaking. Your adult children are adults. They do not need you to tell them what to do. They need you to love them while they figure it out. That is harder than giving advice, but it is what they actually need. Lesson number 8, write things down because you are going to forget everything. I have 11 grandchildren and 6 great-grandchildren. I cannot remember all their birthdays without looking at the list I keep in my nightstand. I cannot remember what I had for breakfast yesterday. I cannot remember conversations I had last week. This is normal. This is what happens to every brain that lives long enough. But it is terrifying. And if you do not prepare for it, you will lose things that matter.